Hey guys, my name is Ren. Thank you so much for clicking my video. In today's video, I will be showing you the grounds at the Reggae in Montego Bay. We went on a girls trip there and we had a blast. Usually I would add the tour into my vlog, but this time I decided to make a separate video dedicated to the tour. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you have any questions that I haven't answered in this video, definitely leave a comment in the comment section down below and I will be sure to respond. So let's get right into this resort tour. Okay, so we're gonna start this tour in the front entrance lobby area. It's your typical lobby. There are 3 Ryus literally side by side, basically on the same grounds. So I'm saying that to say the Reggae is not that big, but I think it's just because some of the amenities are on the other Ryu properties, but we'll get into that a little bit further into the video. So the first bar is in the lobby. This bar is open 24 hours. In the morning, you can get your tea, your coffee, your lattes, and then of course they have the regular cocktails and sodas and juices and all that good stuff. In the lobby, of course, you're going to have this little desk area where a representative would be. You could book your a la carte restaurants. There are 6 restaurants on this property, so you could book your reservations at that front desk area. So to the left of this center area are rooms, and then not obviously, but to the right of this area are additional rooms. So these signs, they're not right. Like the configuration of the arrows are not right. I don't know what that's about, but again, we'll get into that stuff a bit later. So to the left is a hallway that leads to the spa. That little sign shows you the activities for the day. But down this hallway on the left, as I just said, is the spa, which is also connected to the gym. The spa's open 8 to 8, so 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And the gym, just so that you know, of course, most of you guys would be like, okay, we would already assume that, but you do have to have running shoes. They don't allow Crocs or anything like that in the gym. It has to be an actual running shoe. This is the Roots area where there's another bar and entertainment section, but we're gonna head backwards and look to the right of the center area first. So again, this is the right of the center area. So it's as if you had just walked from the lobby. And down this side is where you'll see the a la carte restaurants. As I said, there are 6 restaurants. There's the Culinarium, which is what you just saw. That one is just like an a la carte restaurant. And one thing to keep in mind about these restaurants, most of them are open 6 days a week. So you just have to check the sign to see which day they're closed. So if there's an X by that date, then you know, okay, it's closed on a Tuesday. And also the 6 restaurants, it includes the main buffet and also the jerk pit. So the 6, it's not like 6 a la carte restaurants. There's 6 restaurants in total, including the normal buffet, the main buffet and the jerk pit. Just another side note. But back to the restaurants. So beside the Culinarium, there was Dolce Vita, which is an Italian-inspired restaurant. And then there's Bamboo, which is an Asian-inspired restaurant. And then there's also the Steakhouse, which is, of course, a steakhouse. And all of these restaurants open at 6:30 and close at 9 p.m. So the main buffet is, of course, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast is from 7 a.m. to 10:30. Lunch is from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. And dinner's from 6:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. So at the main buffet, there's a variety of foods. Like, in my opinion, you will find something that you like. You may not like everything, but you will not go hungry because there is so much food and different foods at that. So you will definitely find something that you enjoy. That's one thing that I do have to say about the Reggae was that there was a lot of food and I never went a day hungry, basically. So right now you're only seeing the breakfast options, but check out my vlog and there you'll see the different lunch options and the dinner options, and just you'll see more. But one thing that I'll say now is that the breakfast was really, really good. And every morning they had fresh juices, green juices, beet juices, all that good stuff. And they had also different options for milk, because not everyone drinks whole milk. They had oat milk, almond milk, soy milk. So they really had something for everybody. So for breakfast, of course, you can order your mimosas and your specialty drinks. But during dinner, so dinner time, if it was really busy, the servers weren't able to go to the bar to get you any sort of alcoholic beverage. They can, of course, get you the pop, the juice, the whatnot. But if it was busy, there's a chance that they weren't able to go. So we learned from like the first day to go to the bar ahead of time and then bring our like cocktail with us. So when you exit the food area and you're going back to the seating area, if you look right down the hallway, there's a little hot plate area as well, and that's where the snack bar is. So between like lunch and dinner, you would be able to get your burger, your fries, your chicken tenders, pizza, chicken wings, all that good stuff. You would be able to get it in that area. So when you walk out of the buffet area towards like the pool area and the entertainment area, there's also some games. They had chess, they had ping pong, and they also had Connect 4, which we played. And you can check that out in the vlog. So in this entertainment area, of course, that's where they had the nightly entertainment. And then in the corner was one of the bars. This bar closed at 12 a.m. And this is another bar. It was called Mojito. It's one of the poolside bars. This one also closed at 12 a.m. There are 4 bars in total. The other bar, or the last bar that I haven't mentioned yet, is called Margarita, and that's another poolside bar. I'll put a little caption on the screen once we come across it, but that bar closed the earliest, and that one closed at 6 p.m. And that was in like the second smaller pool. There are 2 swimming pools on this property with a swim up bar. And at the end of this pool is the bar called Margarita. That's the one that closes early at 6 p.m. But there are 2 pools. So this pool was a bit more quiet while we were there, at least. But as I was saying, this pool was a bit more quiet. They did have like the volleyball, but it was never too busy. The other pool was the busier pool, but it wasn't as busy as the Rio Montego Bay. And I'll put a little clip in this video so that you can see the difference between how busy it was. But this is where they had like the foam party, the daily entertainment, you know, like when they have the dancers and the aqua fit and all that stuff, that would happen at this bigger pool area. So yeah, this one was a bit louder and a bit more busy and a bit more exciting than the other pool. So if you wanted a little chill, quieter environment, then definitely the other pool would be your spot. But of course, the resort comes with all of the loungers. They had them all throughout the beach and the pool area, and you did not have to wake up at 6 a.m. to save a spot because there were many chairs available. That little pit was the jerk pit, and this is how the jerk chicken looked. But yeah, like I was saying, the time that we went, it wasn't too busy where you had to get up too early to save a spot. But they also had some games on the beach as well, the beach volleyball, and they had some other like toss games. They were actually really fun. Check out the vlog. Again, I keep telling you, check out the vlog, but literally check out the vlog if you want to see what our experience was like, because right now you're just seeing it dead, like there's nobody out. I did this tour really early in the morning, so if you want to see what it looks like during the day, then definitely I would suggest watching my vlog. So on to the beach side of things. Honestly, beautiful. God's creation, absolutely beautiful. But in my opinion and from my experience, if you go to a resort at like the same caliber as Rio, not going to be the best beach that you've ever experienced, in my opinion. Unless you're paying for like, I don't know, like the Rio Palace or like Moon Palace or something like that, the beaches aren't going to be that great. Like for us, it was full of seaweed, and they didn't maintain the beach that great, in my opinion. Every morning there would be loads of seaweed on the shore that wasn't cleaned up. And then even when you walk into the beach, you're just stepping all over seaweed. And of course, it's nature. Like, can they really control that? I don't think so. But it would have been nice if they could maybe just clean up the shoreline in the mornings. But, you know, that's just my opinion. So remember in the beginning how I said there was 3 Rios basically all on the same property? So basically, you could walk along the beach to get to the other Rios. So in the middle, so the first Rio that you, or the next Rio that you come to, is the Rio Palace. So this one, as a Rio Reggae guest, you could not stay there. Like, even walking on the beach, you'll get the security guards kind of telling you, like, keep it moving. And you could even tell their beach was like cleaner. There was no seaweed. They cleaned it every single day. It was nicer. But if you continue walking further, there's another path that leads you to the Rio Montego Bay. And as a Rio Reggae guest, you could definitely go to the Rio Montego Bay. You could go to their pool. You could drink at their pool bar. This is also where the disco was, Pacha. It's called Pacha Disco. So this is where that club was. You could, of course, go there. You could have drinks at the bar. And the Rio Montego Bay was way busier than the Rio Reggae. You could even tell the difference in like the pool. Like the amount of people in the pool was crazy. So in my opinion, if you were deciding between the Rio Montego Bay and the Rio Reggae, I would 100% choose the Rio Reggae because you get the best of both worlds. If you want a quiet experience or a more quiet experience, because it did, during like the foam parties and stuff, it did, you know, it was kind of loud, it was exciting, blah, blah, blah. But in general, for the majority of our trip, the Rio Reggae was a more quiet experience versus the Montego Bay. So for the best of both worlds, you can get a quiet experience, and if you wanted a more exciting lit situation, you could just walk over to the Rio Montego Bay, and it was about a 10-minute walk, give or take. We were walking quite slow, so. But yeah, I would definitely choose the Rio Reggae because you get the best of both worlds. And also, in addition to the nightclub on the Rio Montego Bay side, they also had the water park. And of course, as a Rio Reggae guest, you had the ability to indulge in that. And back to the Rio Reggae side, so there were some activities that are included in your all-inclusive package, such as windsurfing. They had catamarans, they had snorkeling equipment, there was kayaking, and they also have one introductory scuba diving lesson in the pool. But yeah, we definitely took part in some of the windsurfing and the other stuff. Okay, so on to the room tour. The elevator was pretty far from our room, so we took the stairs every single day. And we didn't work out on the trip. Usually we like to bring our workout clothes and maybe do just some light cardio each day on our vacations, but this time we did not. So going up and down these stairs every single day was our workout. So now for our actual room, we had the double standard room with a balcony, and we booked with a travel agent. So it's crazy because we didn't really look into the details of the room, but when we got there, yeah. Anyway, we'll get to that. So it's a very standard room. I find with the Rios, there's nothing special about them. They're just very standard. It's there for you to shower and sleep, and that's about it. Nothing really like luxurious about it. A typical closet, safe, and all that good stuff. What I do have to say though is it was very clean. So this specific resort was very, very clean. And they always had the mini fridge stocked. We never drink from the mini bar, so you know, that was just standard that was there, but we never drank from it. But It was the view. The view was so horrible. It felt like we were in jail, and that's our fault because we should have looked into it when we were booking with the travel agent, but we did not. But anyway, we were there for a girls trip. We were just there to have fun. We weren't going to be in the room that often anyway. We just needed a place to lay our heads and to do our makeup and to shower. So it was fine, but definitely I've had better views. Just a couple more quick things as we end this video. This resort is literally 15 to 20 minutes from the airport, so planes fly over this resort like crazy. It can get very loud, but it's to be expected. It's super close to the airport. Also, this is an adult-only resort. It's very close to a lot of clubs, so the nightlife is fun if that's what you're looking for. It's really close to Lounge 2727, Margaritaville, and Pier 1. And there's also a lot of excursions that you can book. We did the clear kayak photo shoot, and that was really fun. So if you guys have any questions that I didn't go over in this video, please let me know in the comments section down below, and I'll be sure to answer. And thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Be sure to check out the vlog so that you can get a better idea of what the experience was like. And of course, you'll get to see a bit more of the resort. Okay, I'm done for real now. See you in the next video. Bye!